Hey guys, random strangers, subscribers. This is an episode of Observational Bullshitting. In this episode, I will be covering two topics. The first topic is emotional intelligence, and the other topic is reevaluating your convictions. So, what is emotional intelligence or lack of emotional intelligence? We, as humans, are very susceptible to emotional stimuli. Let's have a hypothetical work example. You write somebody an email, like a lengthy, detailed email that you spent a long time putting together, and that person completely disregards it. A day goes by, there's no response. You write another follow-up, nothing. So what are some of the thoughts that are going through your head? The first thought is that person is deliberately pissing you off and just ignoring you. So if you are emotionally unintelligent, you will potentially lash out. You'll call them or message them and be like, how come you're not responding? What is this? But in reality, there may be a perfectly legitimate explanation why that person has not had a chance to respond to you. Maybe they are swamped with some crazy work emergency. Maybe they have something going on in their lives that is taking precedent, that is more important. So it's always important to not be rash when it comes to these things, and to try to just think through some of the possible logical explanations. And the same emotional intelligence or lack of emotional intelligence applies to everyday life, from commercials to news coverage to just your interactions that happen every single day. Now, what do commercials do? They try to sell you stuff. So they will paint things, the same information can be painted in two different lights, the more positive or the more negative. So when somebody's trying to sell you a product, it will be obviously more positive. There'll be nice, pleasant music. And the same thing, my cat is moving the music stand on which the phone is located. The same applies to news coverage. When they want somebody painted in a bad light, they will use the worst picture. They will apply some kind of a bad filter, very dark colors, grainy stuff, right? Grainy picture quality. They'll put ominous music, or the other way around. If they want somebody to appear innocent, they will use a lighter picture. They will put more pleasant music. Potentially, they will even use a picture from many years ago. So if we're talking about somebody who is, let's say, 20 years old now, and we want to make that person appear innocent, we may use a picture from when that person was 15 or 16. So these are some of the techniques that are well known to evoke a response, an emotional response in us. So we really need to think logically whenever possible, whenever we have this information that is sort of packaged and forced down our throats. Now, let's talk about the second topic. The second topic is convictions. Humans throughout history have had a really difficult time reevaluating their convictions. Some of the examples are the earth is round versus the earth is flat. When the first person said that the earth is actually round, that just appeared absurd. Nobody wanted to hear it. Everybody was just like, no, I don't want to hear it. This makes no sense. Stop saying these things. Or that the earth revolved around the sun, not the other way around. It was so absurd It contradicted every ounce of logic that we as humans had when that was first discussed. That to us, it was just mind-blowingly impossible. Here's another story, sort of tying these two topics together. When I was little, there was a show, an American show that was shown in Russia called 911 Rescue. I don't know if it's still on, but it was very obviously a reenactment of those rescue operations. But to me, when I was little, and to many other people, the old people especially, it was not so obvious. They thought that what they were seeing was actual live footage of the person being rescued from somebody was drowning or etc. So, in short, we need to, as much as possible, be open-minded to information, to challenging our preconceived convictions, because we are, after all, not animals, we are human beings. And I'd like to leave it at that. I hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving, and stay well, and have a great day.